Hello students. So students, in the previous class in this chapter, that is synthetic fiber and plastics, we were talking about the plastics. You see students, if we discuss about that of the plastics, what we will find here that plastics are what? Which are basically a polymer. Polymer which is made up of the carbon and hydrogen atoms. So the carbon and hydrogen atoms, they combine together to form the small molecules, and these small molecules, they are joined together to form a long polymer chain. So we can say here that these are the polymers which help in forming that of the plastics. So plastic students, basically it totally depend upon the kind of arrangement that will decide their properties. Like what? Like if you see that the polymer which is formed, if it is a linear chain, so what will happen? They are able to slide over each other, and due to which we can say that they are flexible and quite soft and can be molded again. But if the plastics are they are cross-linked with each other, so what will happen? They are quite hard, they are firmly attached with it, and due to which it provides strength to it, due to which it provides tensile strength, elasticity to it. Then if you look the plastic students, so based on the behavior that it will show on heating, we have categorized it into two types. That is thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic. When we talk about the thermoplastic student, basically this is the kind of a plastic in which when we heat it, it can be molded into a different shapes. Okay, so we can mold it into different shape, different size. That kind of a plastic is called as a thermoplastic. Basically students, these plastics, when it is at the molten state, again after cooling it, you know that it gets solidified and there is a formation of a shape. Now if you want to change it, we can again convert it into the molten state and provide a suitable size or shape to it. What are the different example of that of the thermoplastic? So basically thermoplastic is what? Example is, so this example of the thermoplastic is a polythene student, polyvinyl chloride, polystyrene. These all are the suitable example of a thermoplastic. They show the property of a thermoplastic. If we talk about the that of the thermosetting plastic, so we will find here that is, if we discuss or talk about that of the thermosetting plastic students, so this is a kind of a plastic which can be molded once at a time. It means once you have provided shape to it, after cooling it, you will find that it will be, it will not going to change the shape after getting a one shape. Okay, so once you have provided, we have taken that of the molten thermosetting plastic and you provide shape, and then you left it so that it get cool. And then if you want to change the shape of that particular thermosetting plastic again, we cannot do that. So we can say here that it cannot be molded again and again. What are the different example of a thermosetting plastic? So thermosetting plastic is basically that of the what are the different example of that of the thermosetting plastic students? So basically melamine is there, bakelite is there. These are what? These are the different example of that of the thermosetting plastics. Then we had started to understand the properties of the plastics. So what are the different properties of the plastic? So plastics basically resistance to chemical. This is the first property. It means it is very easy for us to carry the chemicals in that of the plastic, because they will not going to react with the plastic, and ultimately we can say for packaging and carrying the materials like chemicals which can react with the metal can be carried easily with that of the plastics. Second thing is students that strength. Yes, absolutely, it is having a strong, it is strong and durable. So basically it is used in the machine parts also. Means nowadays you will find that the metals or metal objects are replaced with that of the plastic. So it is because of its durability and strength. The next one students that we have seen that it is also used in the it is actually shows the insulator. It is the insulator. So it is used in the making the handles of the utensils. Let me write it again. That is the thermal conductivity. Thermal conductivity. Thermal conductivity. So, plastics are insulator. Plastics are insulator of heat. Insulator of heat. Plastics are insulator of heat. Thus, these are used in making handles of the utensils. That is why it is used in making handles of the utensils, as well as it is used in making the microwave dishes. Okay. So this is all about that of the thermal conductivity. Next one, students, that it is not only shows the thermal conductivity, but it is also insulated to the electricity. Means it is an insulator of the electricity, students. So the next one is, that is electrical conductivity. So it is an insulator of heat as well as it is an insulator of the electricity too. So next one is electrical conductivity. Electrical conductivity. Okay, electrical conductivity, students. So here we can write here that the plastics are what? These are also the insulator of electricity. Okay, so like that of the thermal, plastics are insulator of electricity. Plastics are the insulator of electricity. Plastics are the insulator of the electricity. Second thing is here, that is they are used as a covering material. Absolutely, student, if this is they are insulator of electricity, so we use them as a covering material to that of the cable or the electric wires. Okay, ultimately if an insulation of the plastic will be there, so that will help us in protecting from getting electric shock. So we can write it that they are used as covering materials for cords and wires. And for making bodies of electrical appliances. Okay, so plastics are what? These are the insulators of electricity. They are used as a covering material. Covering material for what, student? For the cords, for the wires, as well as they are used making the bodies of the electrical appliances. So the electrical appliances that we use in our home, that is also covered with the plastic, which act as an insulator, help in protecting us from getting any kind of electric shock, student. So this is how we can say that this is another property of the plastic, that they are not only the insulator of heat but also to that of the electricity, and this is how we can use this property. Next one is, students, that if you look, it is inexpensive. Absolutely. If you compare that of the cost of a metal object or the glass object to that of the plastic, you will find that plastic are quite cheap. Okay, so we can write here the another property of plastics. So, another property of a plastic, it is inexpensive. Inexpensive. So, they are inexpensive. So, we can write here that plastics are less expensive. Are less expensive. It is less expensive than other materials. Less expensive than other materials like glass, wood and metals. So if you compare the cost of that of the plastic with that of the metal, with the wood and that of the glasses, you will find that they are quite less expensive. Okay, means these are expensive than, so if it is a cheap student, so ultimately the people will going to prefer the use of the plastics. So this is another property of the plastic. So this is all about the properties. So we have seen here that they are resistant to chemicals. It means they do not get corroded if we keep a chemical in it, because they do not show any kind of a action with the chemicals. Second thing, students, that is they are quite strong, means their strength. So they are they are harder, they are having strength, and due to which they are used in making the different parts of the machines, even by replacing that of the metallic objects. Third one is, it is also used in making that of the insulate, because it is of insulated, shows the insulation to that of the heat. So it is used in making the handles of the utensils. You can see here, while dealing with the utensils, if it is not made up of a plastics, then ultimately that will burn us. Okay. Then it shows the electrical insulation, so that's why it is used in covering that of the wires and cables. And finally, because of its less expensive, because of its cheap cost, so we can say here that it is quite easy, it is quite good to use it. So these are the properties. Now let us move on and we will see that what are the uses of the plastics. Uses of plastics. So the first one we will write here, polythene. What is the use of polythene? Okay, this is the first one, polythene. Let us write it that what are the different uses of the polythene. It is used in making a lot of things, students, making in toys, making pipes, the even the carry bag, the polythene bags are also made up of plastics. So we can write it here, that is, it is commonly used for making grocery bags. Then it is used in making toys, pipes, bottles, packaging chemicals, like acid, detergents, bleach, etc. So this is the use of that of the polythene. Although there are lots, so I am writing here simply the use of the polythene, that it is used in making that of the grocery bags. It is also used for making the toys. It is used in making the pipes, bottles, the chemicals which is packed, which is transported, which is sold in the market. You have seen that these are also covered in the plastics. So acids are the detergent, students, that we use in our home also. Bleach, that the cleaner, like the bathroom cleaner, right? So you see that is consisting of a bleach. So it is also transported in that of the plastics. Moving on, and we will see the another kind of a plastic and its uses. So the another kind of a plastic is, student, PVC. PVC. Full form, you know that is polyvinyl chloride. Polyvinyl chloride. Okay, so what happened in the PVC? Here the uses, it is used in manufacturing that of the raincoats that we use. Then it is used for making the sanitary napkins. It is used for making the furnitures are also made from it. Even it is used for the insulation cover for the for cables and that of the electric wire. So we can say here that it is used in manufacture of raincoats, in manufacturing raincoats, then plastic dolls, then bathroom curtains, furnitures, then sanitary fittings, then insulation cover of what, students? For cables and electric wires. So these are what? These are the uses of the polyvinyl chloride. Do not get confused with the name. These all are the plastic, students. Okay. So polyvinyl chloride is a kind of a plastic which is used in manufacturing the raincoat. It is used in manufacturing plastic dolls, curtains, insulation cover, furnitures. These all are made with the help of PVC. Moving on, and we will see the next one, and that is polystyrene. So what is the use of a polystyrene? This is what, student? This is the thermoplastic. You know that when we were talking about the thermosetting and thermoplastic, we said that the example of the thermoplastic is what? That is PVC, polyvinyl chloride. So we are talking here polyvinyl chloride, polythene, both are what? That is thermoplastic. Even not only this, the polystyrene that we are going to talk about, that is also a thermoplastic. So polystyrene. Polystyrene. So basically it is used in packing fragile elements. Packing fragile objects like television, then refrigerator, okay, so computer students, then insulating hollow wall of refrigerator, it is also used for insulating the hollow wall of refrigerator and air conditioner, okay, also the air conditioner, refrigerator and air conditioner, okay. So polystyrene is used for making, it is used for packaging of the materials like that of the television or the computer is there, as well as it helps in providing the insulation to that of the hollow wall of the refrigerator and television students. Now the next type of a plastic student is that of the bakelite. You know that bakelite is what? That is an example of a thermosetting plastic. So let us see that where we will use this type of a plastic, and that is the bakelite plastic students. Okay. So next one is the bakelite. You have seen that the plugs, the switchboards that is present in your house, that is also a kind of a insulation, because you know that when you insert the plug and then it start working, so basically inside it the wires are connected. So it is made up of a plastic also, or which kind of a plastic? That is thermosetting plastic. Actually for making the switches and the switchboard and the plugs, it is bakelite which is used. So we can say here that it is used in making electrical switches, then plugs, and even it is used for making the handles of various utensils. So it is also used for making the handles of the various utensils. So this is what, this is an where we will use the bakelite student. There is another kind of thermosetting plastic is there, which we call as a melamine. What is the role of the melamine here, students? So basically this melamine is used in making that of the cloth the firemen used to wear. So that is what's made up of a plastic which help in providing protection against that of a causing burn to them. So we can say that it is used for making kitchenware, then floor tiles, fabrics, fireman's uniform, okay. So this is what, this is an example, these are the examples of that of the melamine, that how we can use the melamine. Then students, there is another kind of a plastic is there which we call as a Teflon. So let us see the use of a Teflon. So if we talk about the Teflon student, you have seen in your home there are a non-stick pan. Your mother, she used the for making dosa and everything, she uses the non-stick pan. So for cooking, that non-stick pan is actually the coating of a Teflon is there. So we can say here that Teflon, where it is used, so it is used for making non-stick cooking utensils. Okay, non-stick cooking utensils. Also washable paints, washable pens, and finally sanitary tapes. Sanitary tapes. So Teflon is used for all these things, students. So these are the uses of the plastic, students. Okay, so we have seen the uses. Now let me give a last plastic, a type of a plastic which is used for making the different things, and that we call as a PET. 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 The full form is this. PET is, students, that is polyethylene tetraphthalate. Tetraphthalate. Okay. So this is also a kind of a plastic, and it is used for making the bottles that we use, students, utensils, films, all these things is used here. So we can write it that used in making bottles, used in making utensils, wires, and films. Okay, so these are the different kind of plastic, students. Now before finishing this chapter, student, we have to understand here one thing, and that is the plastic and the environment. Absolutely, we have seen that what are the different properties of the plastic. Okay, they are quite useful in a different things. They are we are totally dependent these days. You find that our life is very much dependent on the plastic, student. So let us discuss that what kind of impact it will show with that of the environment. So environment and plastics. So is it good to use plastic, student? Absolutely not. Your answer will be that since you can say that plastic is a boon or a curse. So at first half we can say that it's a kind of a boon because it is having a lot of uses. Curse, student, so if you look at the plastic, so it is having very bad impact on the environment. What kind of a bad impact? So the first one, students, that is it causes the water pollution. Then it causes the air pollution. Then it causes the soil pollution. Dangerous to animals. So you can say here, students, that is water pollution. How? What happened when we throw the plastic in the water? Then it will form a cover over the water, and due to which the oxygen get cut off, and due to which the aquatic plant and the animals, they are not able to receive the sufficient amount of oxygen. So this will cause the death of the aquatic plant. Not only this, physically the water will not good look also. Okay, when you look at it, will quite not a hygienic one to such kind of a water to drink. Second thing, student, if you had collected a lot of a plastic and burn it, it will causes a very harmful gases. So it will evolve a lot of different gases which can cause a problem to the humans, to the animals. Even it can pollute or degrade the quality of the air. So on the basis of that, we can say that yes, it will cause the air pollution. Soil pollution, students, by throwing this plastics are what? They are non-biodegradable. When you keep it as it is, it will be present in the soil for several years. It cannot be degraded easily. Okay, it cannot be degraded by that of a microorganism present in the soil. So this will also degrade the quality of the soil. Then finally, dangerous to the animals. So when we throw the plastic here and there, what happened? The animals, the cattle animals, we used to keep the food in it and throw it outside. So they want to eat that food which is present in the plastic. So along with the food, they used to swallow the plastic also, that will choke in their intestine and causes death of the animals. Also, the plastics get choked into that of the drain pipe and causes a flood situation. So because of that, we can say that it is not safe to use the plastic. The question here arises, that is what we should do here. So we should believe the 3 R's, that is reduce the use of plastics, then if possible we can reuse it, and finally we should believe in recycling of the plastic. So this is how we can protect our environment from the plastic, students.